Hello everybody, this is Sean. I wanted to kind of clue everybody into where I come from and what it is exactly that I do and what my background is musically. So anyhow, I was born in a small town in an hour and 45 minutes west of Washington D.C. in Front Royal in the Shenandoah Valley, where the Shenandoah River is, and it's the beginning of the Skyline Drive. It's a beautiful area to grow up in. But anyhow, I grew up there listening to Motown. Kind of grew up a little diverse than most white children in that day and time. In the 70s, early 70s, my mother was married to a black man, and which was not taken very well by a lot of people in the town, and she caught a hard time for it. And of course, my father had a hard time with it, so I wasn't even able to listen to the kind of music that I listened to around him because he would get upset about it. So people do change. He changed later on, and he was very accepting of it, and even accepting of my half sister that's part black, and actually brought her to meet me when he came to meet me when I got back from Desert Storm. But that's another story. But anyway, but people can change. It just has something to do with the way that they were raised, and we need to just come a long way since then. But funny story, I remember as a little boy telling my father that if I changed my name to Speedy's last name, my name would be Michael Jackson. And I don't think he talked to me for like a week. But it's sad, but it's kind of funny too. But anyhow, so my mother used to dance around with me to Motown. I grew up listening to Marvin Gaye and James Ingram, and I love singing James Ingram and Marvin Gaye. I've been up on stage with my cowboy hat and my belt buckle and my boots singing Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing, which is kind of an odd thing. But anyhow, that was my preference growing up, and most of my friends were headbangers, and they liked the rock and headbanging stuff and hard rock, and called me a wannabe. But I never gave up that love of that music. Of course, when I graduated from school, I got stationed in Italy, and I sang in an R&B band over there, and I started listening to a little country, and then I saw Randy Travis on a USO tour over there, and I started listening to a little more country, and started having an appreciation for it, and then of course I got stationed back stateside, and when I got stationed back stateside, a month later I was deployed to Desert Storm. So when I got back from Desert Storm, a month after I got back, I was supposed to go home on vacation with my father to go fishing, and the week before I was supposed to go, I got a call that he didn't come back from his fishing trip by himself. He was actually killed. He drowned in the river the week before I was supposed to go home and see him. That was kind of a hard pill to swallow, but actually country made me feel a lot closer to him then, and I started listening to a lot more country music, which suits my lifestyle. I've got horses and cows and chickens and ducks and a big German Shepherd. I've got 2 dogs and cats, and I love my farm, and it suits my lifestyle. But I tell everybody I'm country as hell, but I've got some soul in me. So I really have an appreciation for all genres of music. I love old new country. I love my favorite actually era of music period is probably late 80s all through the 90s and early 2000s. But anyhow, I sing everything from Bon Jovi to Bob Seger to Usher, R. Kelly to Tracy Lawrence, John Michael Montgomery, Tim McGraw, you name it. I love all music. I even sing and speak in Italian and Spanish. I sing a song called Somos Novios by Andrea Bocelli and Christina Aguilera, which is a beautiful song. I've just never had any woman that speaks and sings in Spanish that can sing a duet with me, so I've had to sing both parts. But I love singing. I love music. It's my passion. I actually had many legit opportunities when I lived in Tennessee after I got out of the service. I had many legit opportunities to do something with my singing. Of course, for some reason, I've had this. If I had a choice between a singing career and a good woman, I'd take a good woman every day, all day, over a singing career and all the money in the world. I just didn't want to do it without having that woman by my side, and at the time I was not married and searching, and I wanted to make sure that when I found a woman, she was with me for me and not because of fame and fortune. But anyhow, I opened for Kenny Chesney with a band called 90 Proof in Chattanooga. Then I moved back to Virginia. And I started singing in bands here. I've sung with many bands, fronted many bands here in Northern Virginia, mostly country and rock bands. But I sing on the back of my truck all the time with FedEx Freight, and I have people recording me all the time and posting it on YouTube and telling me that I need to get off the truck and do something with my singing. But they encouraged me to start this YouTube channel, so that's what I'm doing. So you'll hear a mix of music on here, and I hope you enjoy it all. So you're not going to see, just because I'm in a cowboy hat, you're not going to hear me singing just country. You're going to see me in my uniform, my FedEx uniform, singing too, which I do every day, all day. And you're just going to hear a mix of music. I also, I get my singing talent from my mother. When I moved back here in 2007, I lost my grandmother. And in 2010, my mother had a stroke. And she actually had a brain bleed. And this was New Year's Eve, 2010. And she never regained use of her left side, so she needed care around the clock. And we kept and took care of her at home until she passed in 2013. And God rest her soul. And I actually even sang at her funeral, Go Rest High on the Mountain by Vince Gill, which was one of her favorite songs. She loved that song. But I miss her terribly. I miss my father terribly, and my grandmother. My grandmother used to love to hear me sing too. I sang at her funeral in the garden. I sang in the garden at her funeral. Those were probably the hardest things that I've ever done. But my daughter, I've got a daughter that also sings. She's inherited the talent, the gene. So she's been singing BB and CC Winan with me since she was 7 or 8 years old. She's got a great voice, and hopefully one day she'll be able to do something with hers. And but anyhow, I just wanted to give you a little background on myself, and I hope you enjoy everything you hear. And if you don't, go on to the next song. So I'm not forcing anybody to listen to anything they don't want to listen to, but I hope you enjoy my music. So, and I hope you subscribe and follow me, and let me know what you think. I hope everybody has a good day, has a good rest of the weekend, and I will be singing to you.